Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Unparalleled Universe for another action figure review, and today we're taking a look at something that I'm very excited about. What we have here is the brand new Super 7 Disney Ultimates Sorcerers Apprentice Mickey, obviously based on the way that he appeared in Disney's Fantasia. And I am just so pumped up about this because I've wanted a dope 6-inch or close to 6-inch scale line of Disney figures for as long as I could remember. Like just a line that covers all the Disney properties and gives us dope action figures. And Super 7 announced that they were going to be doing Disney stuff. I was very excited about the first wave. I will admit, initial reviews that I saw of Mickey Mouse, it kind of had me thinking that the figure is not as good as I want it to be, but I'm still excited about it, you know. I'm excited to put my hands on it and play with it and see what I think for myself. So I'm super happy to finally have this figure, and yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's start off with this awesome packaging. I gotta say, Super 7 has like the nicest action figure packaging. It always looks amazing. And this box is kind of tripping me out right here because usually I'm able to angle the box to where you can't see my lights, but no matter what I do, you can see the lights. It's like Disney magic. Look at all those lights. I don't have that many damn ring lights. Look at that. That's crazy. That's some weird magical Disney magic reflective sorcery going on. I'm not sure what's up with that, but it's dope. But I love the way this box looks. Up here we do have a 80th anniversary or 80 years of Fantasia little sticker, so that's cool. And then on the back we get some more ring lights. Damn, look at that. Crazy. And then it does say Disney right here. Let's go ahead and open this up because this is going to be beautiful. Look at this, man. Oh my god. This just looks crazy. Again, you know, I see the figure through the window here, and I could tell that the you know, the faces do look a little funny. But, you know, this is still beautiful, man. I'm very excited about this. I love the artwork on the packaging, how we have the broom on the side with the brickwork right there, or the stonework, you know, that's super cool. Looks really good. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. We get some artwork of Mickey Mouse doing his thing, and then we get a little bit of information about Sorcerer Mickey. And this is dope because, like, maybe for someone who hasn't seen the movie, they could read this and become interested enough to check out the movie. So that's awesome. But yeah, man, this looks good. But let's go ahead and open them up and take a look at this figure. Alright, so here we have Mickey right out of the box. And I've got to say, right off top, I want to apologize to you because this is not going to be the most pleasant review. And the reason why is because I do not like this figure whatsoever. Pretty much everything about it is bad. It looks and feels cheap. It doesn't have very good articulation. The soft goods look like very poor quality. The rope around the figure just looks like it's gonna come undone and fall apart at any minute. The figure underneath the soft goods just feels cheap. You know, it doesn't feel like a $50 premium toy. There's no paint on the figure whatsoever. I think my camera is actually making the figure look a little bit better than it actually is. But like holding it in my hands, it's just like, man, this thing really does suck. And I really hate to say that because I was really looking forward to this guy, man. I just want a good, high quality Sorcerer Mickey. But look at this, man. The joints are loose. He's a little top heavy, so he just kind of wants to fall down. The feet aren't very sturdy. You know, for the soft goods, I wouldn't necessarily hate the soft goods if the figure underneath was better and higher quality. But, you know, as it is right now, the soft goods robe is just kind of like, it's bordering between like okay and bad. But the fact that everything else about the figure is bad makes it to where like the robe is kind of unacceptable, you know. It can't even be considered like a redeeming quality. You know, honestly, this figure has no redeeming qualities. Nothing about this figure itself is good or positive or well executed or anything. It's just a bad figure. I will say the accessories that he comes with are pretty cool. You know, let's go ahead and take a look at those real quick. We're going to kind of treat the rest of this review almost like a one-shot because, you know, I don't feel like putting the time in into this review to make this figure look awesome because I'm just so disappointed in it, you know. But I'll show you everything that we have going on here, but we're just going to kind of do this as quick as possible. The accessories are very cool. He does come with several sets of hands. We have a pair of fists, a set of open hands, another set of more open dramatic hands, a set of gripping hands, and then a set of pointer finger hands. And then aside from those, he does come with 3 different heads. We have the head that we have on the body now, which again, it's got no paint applications. It looks like very cheap plastic. and it just doesn't look very good at all. Even the way that like the face is constructed is kind of sloppy. As you could see, like the jaw is a separate piece from the rest of the head, but you could see the seam on the cheek. It's like very ugly and looks very cheap. The alternate heads don't have that problem because the mouths are closed. So for the first alternate head, we have like an angry Mickey. And this does look kind of cool. Once again, I like the facial expression, but the paintwork is horrible. And then finally, we have like a smiling Mickey. Again, cool facial expression, but very bad execution on the head. And then he comes with an axe, which is really nice. The axe is very cool. He comes with this really cool book. I like this a lot. This is beautiful, actually. This is very well done. And the same thing could be said for the broom. So he comes with this broom holding these buckets of water. And these are removable, so you could use these for other things if you'd like. But yeah, this broom is cool. I think this is a very nice accessory. And that's pretty much all this figure has to offer, is the accessories. The figure itself brings nothing to the table. It is just not a good figure. And let me go ahead and do some quick comparisons here. So here is the Super 7 Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey alongside the Disney Toy Box Mickey and the Disney Toy Box Donald Duck. And both of these figures have like better paintwork than the Super 7 figure. It's freaking crazy because these are toys that you could buy at the Disney store for like $10 or something. These are very cheap. I think they're intended for kids, you know, but I love them. I think Disney Toy Box is a really great line, and as of right now, that's the line, that's like my go-to line when it comes to Disney action figures, which is crazy. But yeah, these are both dope figures with better paintwork than the Super 7 Mickey Mouse. And then we do have him alongside Bucky Cap and Pizza Spider-Man. We're just going to do this for the sake of tradition, right? Can't let this bad figure ruin the tradition. So here we have Marvel Legends Bucky Cap and Pizza Spider-Man. And then just because, well, actually, let's do these first. We have the Revoltech Nick Wilde and Revoltech Judy Hopps from Zootopia. And man, it's like Revoltech or SH Figure Arts or one of those type of import companies need to give us a good Sorcerer Mickey. I know Good Smile Company has one, and I might end up getting it, even though it's not very articulated. It does look amazing, so I might have to get that because this one is so unsatisfying. And then for another quick comparison, here we have them alongside the Beast Kingdom Dynamic Action Heroes Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey. And, you know, if you watch my live streams, then you may know that I'm not a big fan of this Beast Kingdom Mickey Mouse. I was very excited about it, but when I got him, I was pretty disappointed. But I will say, he does look good at least. So he does serve that purpose. I could put him in my Disney display and just kind of leave him there. It's not really a figure that is pleasant to handle because he's kind of floppy. Like, he kind of flops around a little bit, and it doesn't feel fun to mess around with him, you know? So that's where my disappointment came from. But I've kept him on my Disney shelf, and I think he looks cool. And I picked him up today after messing with the Super 7 one, and honestly, I was like, you know, maybe this one isn't that bad. The one thing I still hate about it is the face. Like, the way the face comes together kind of sucks. But as I was checking this figure out, I was like, you know what? Maybe he's okay. Maybe if I tighten up some of the joints, I could fix some of that floppiness, and then I could kind of be happy with this. But I might have to find a new head for him or something. But even aside from that, the redeeming quality for him is at least he looks good. I could put him in my Disney display and just kind of forget about it. I can't say the same for the Super 7 Mickey Mouse. I would kind of be embarrassed having this on my shelf, to be honest with you. If someone saw it, it'd be like, what is that, you know? And then for one more quick comparison, here we have him alongside the Disney Toy Box Sorcerer Mickey. And look at this, man. This Sorcerer Mickey, this one here, you could buy it for $15 on Amazon right this second. I'll leave a link in the description below, so in case you need a Sorcerer Mickey, you could pick this one up. And it retailed originally for like $15 or whatever, so, or I don't know, something like that. I don't know if the price has gone up a little bit or not, but it's very close to what it originally retailed for. His damn rope is falling down and I can't fix it right now, but whatever. Look at it, look at this shitty rope, man. This looks fucking weak. But look at this. This kid's toy is so much better than this adult collectible. And look at this. you could actually remove his hat. You can't do that on any of these Super 7 Mickey heads. So you can't even give him this look. But this kid's toy is able to achieve that. Like, that's sad, man. Man, I love this Disney Toy Box version, by the way. But I was thinking, like, when this guy came out, I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. But the Beast Kingdom is gonna, the Beast Kingdom's gonna be the best one. It came out, it's like, they could have done better, but, whatever. It's kind of disappointing. It's okay. Super 7's gonna come and they're gonna give us a good one. And then somehow, they gave us an even worse one than Beast Kingdom. This is the worst of the three, in my opinion. So yeah, if you want a good Sorcerer Mickey, check out this one from Disney Toy Box. Like I said, you could buy it on Amazon right now. And then let's go ahead and talk about the articulation on this guy here. Articulation is very disappointing. I know that Mickey Mouse has like a small body and you can't really fit all that much articulation in there, but I think they could have given him a little bit more than what they did. We've seen with like SH Figure Arts, I know it's maybe unfair to compare with an import figure, but SH Figure Arts have made Mickey Mouse figures and they have been able to fit in a bunch of really decent articulation. Super 7 seems like they didn't even try here. So let's go ahead and take a look. His head is on a little ball joint, so you get a little bit of movement. You get some side to side. Look up to about right there. Look down to right there. The head has decent movement. And then, oh man, look at this shit. And then for the torso doesn't even have a waist swivel. Again, this is one of those things where it's like, I could live without a waist swivel if there's enough redeeming qualities to the figure that I could just ignore that. But in this case, it just makes something like the lack of a waist swivel even more of a problem, So like no waist swivel. His legs could come up to right there. They could come out to right there. And it does look like they're on a little ball joint with the swivel, but it feels like they're going to break. They should have put the swivel right in here. And then he does have a single jointed knee that also has a swivel. His foot has a little bit of a hinge and a little bit of rocking action kinda. On this side it feels like it's gonna break. This side seems okay. For the arms, they could come up to right there, which is cool. Comes back to right here. And then they could come out to the side, which is pretty nice. And then he's got like single jointed elbows, which it would have been cool if they put in like a little ball joint in the elbow. But again, this is one of those things that could have been forgivable if the rest of the figure was decent. But yeah, there we go. His arm bends a pretty decent amount, actually. And then at the wrist, he does have a swivel and a hinge. So, articulation... Oh, and the mouse is on a little... I mean, the mouse. The tail's on a little ball joint so you can move it around. So yeah, not very good articulation. And just a bad-looking figure. So overall, at the end of the day, when the smoke clears, the dust settles, and it's all said and done, I seriously would like my money back on this one. Like, this is definitely one I regret buying. But I will say it's not like I'm going to try to sell it or anything, because I do like the accessories. So I might go ahead and put the accessories with my Toy Box Mickey and call it a day. Look at that. Look how awesome that looks. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. I like the way that looks a lot, actually. I might leave them on the shelf like that. Oh my god, look at this. You put this in there, and it looks bad. Like, which looks better? This over $50 figure, or this $13 figure, or whatever it is right now? That's crazy, man. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'm not... Like I said, I'm disappointed in this figure. I don't like it at all, but I'm not completely going to give up on the Disney stuff. I do have Pinocchio and Prince John, so I'm going to open those. Hopefully those are good, and then it'll give me a little bit of faith for the line going forward. I'm just going to assume this was a dud, and hopefully they could do better going forward. But I'm definitely going to be a little bit more cautious when it comes to buying like Super 7 figures. I'm not going to pre-order directly from Super 7 anymore. I'm going to wait until I actually see the figures in my hand before I make any type of buying decision. But with this guy, it was a little like deceptive, because in the box he kind of looked okay, I thought he looked pretty decent in the box. There was some things like the lack of face paint where it's like, oh, okay, if other things going on, if there's some other good things going on, I could ignore the lack of face paint. The material for the robe, I wish it was brighter red, but again, it's something I could kind of ignore for now if there was enough good things going on. But then when I took him out of the box, he just felt so cheap and bad. And the more time I spent with it, the worse it got, you know. It just wasn't a pleasant experience. Yeah. And I'm kind of conflicted on the robe. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, it feels okay, but then in other areas it just looks really bad. Like some of the stitching is bunched up, very, very sloppy. Like the way they bunched it up is very sloppy. And I understand that, like, you know, you have those seams in there, it's gonna make it a little bit thicker. But like in this case, the seam is on the front of the figure. Why not put the seam like on the back of the arm or in the inside of the arm or something? It's like, yeah, it's like there's like they put it like in the most visible spot. And also, the arms should have been bigger. Like, the robe should kind of look big on Mickey. But again, I don't hate the robe. I think the robe could have been better. I do hate the rest of the figure, though. I'm not happy with this one at all. You know what? I'm not going to sit here... I'm not going to sit here beating a dead horse. I think you guys get the picture. I would recommend staying away from this one. And with that, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Also, be sure to hit the bell notification so you know every time that I go live. If you're not aware, I do go live every Tuesday and Friday at 7 p.m. So come through, let's talk about toys and get weird. Thank you very much. Peace.